Alright guys, it's been a little while since I last uploaded a video, and again I apologize for any kind of audio or video kind of glitches or anything like that that you notice. I'm still using the temporary camera setup, of course. So anyways, we're going to be doing a little bit of a discussion video here, and that is flipping cars to make money for profit, basically. So it's one of those things that a lot of people think that they can do and be successful at, and happens to be that it's not quite there. Flipping cars in order to make money is actually a really difficult process, and you know, a lot of times you don't really come out in profit. You usually typically come out in the red, so, or just barely break even. So if you're not familiar with the term flipping cars, what it is actually purchasing a vehicle that might need some work, or that might be a collector's item, or you know, any kind of other reason for what you interpret as the buyer as a lesser deal than what the vehicle's worth, and then go and put either mechanical work into it, cosmetic work into it, or sit on it and hold on it for a little while and then go and sell it for higher value. That's the ultimate goal of flipping cars, is purchasing a vehicle for a lesser amount of money than it's worth, but then going and selling it for profit. So typically everybody shoots for a few thousand, you know, whatever. You can't really make any money if you break even. That is not making money. So the reason why it's quite a difficult process is because the automotive market varies and fluctuates every day on what the vehicle's worth. So if you can get on to NADA, Kelley Blue Book, or any kind of other vehicle appraising kind of website, they'll give you a general idea of what the vehicle's worth. But you also have to kind of see what is that vehicle worth in your area in order to actually kind of be successful at it. And another thing that you have to take into consideration is, am I going to sit on this car for 6 months, or is it going to be a quick sale? Because if it's going to be a quick sale, you might not make as much money, but if it's a quick sale, you're going to get that money a lot faster. So in the long run, you know, if you can do several quick sales, it might equate to one sale that's going to last you like 6 to 8 months. So the reason why a lot of people come out in the red is because cars have been known to just have so many different random things that will happen into them. I mean, like random rust spots that will deteriorate on value, mechanical problems that might happen that you don't notice. So say if you buy a car in the winter and you go and you try the AC in the summer and it doesn't work and you have to replace the condenser or something like that, you know, stuff starts to get expensive. So there's a lot of unforeseen issues that can actually happen with it that can end up costing you more money than the actual vehicle is worth. So I used to flip cars when I was in high school, and I still do it kind of now. I haven't really had a sale in a while, and I've been a little bit out of the market is basically what I'm saying. But in high school, what I would do is oftentimes it's cosmetic work that most people look for. As long as the engine runs strong, there's no head gasket problems, no real typical exhaust leaks and stuff like that, they're going to look at the cosmetics. So, you know, you can kind of talk down. Usually, you know, a person's getting rid of a car because it either has issues or they just don't use it anymore. Now, if they just don't use it anymore and it's been sitting in their yard or something like that for a year or 2 years, you're going to be expected to change the oil, tires, and stuff like that. So that's going to bring you an initial cost that you're going to have to add on top of it, and usually you can negotiate with the seller about that cost in order to get it roadworthy. So, but if they're getting rid of it for mechanical issues, that always opens up a large potential for something very serious. You know, very common one is actually interference engines. They say timing belt broke or something like that, and I just stopped it and pulled it over or whatever, and all you have to do is just replace the timing belt and stuff like that. Oftentimes it's typically a lot more severe than that. It's usually bent valves, or in the case with my Audi 90 Quattro, the valve's completely rotated and it destroys the head. You know, it'll ruin pistons and stuff like that. So it ends up opening a new can of worms that's, you know, a little bit more expensive and more time consuming than what the vehicle is actually worth. So other than that, though, typically if it's cosmetic stuff and you know you can make money onto it, definitely go for it. Because a lot of times, I mean, I've had those ones where I bought a car for $500, put $250 to $300 into it, and I've sold it for $4,000 or $5,000. So, you know, that's, you know, few grand in profit, and you get those, you know, very rarely, but you do get those, and it's nice to have that kind of money in your pocket. But a lot of times, for the amount of time that you sit on it and for how much money you invest into the vehicle, it's kind of hard just to break even. So that's why you always take risks with that. So the best suggestion and the best advice I can give is always monitor the market, always monitor kind of what's going to be up and coming for you know, collector's items, or that's going to be a popular vehicle or anything kind of like that, and basically kind of keep your eyes out for the vehicle itself. Learn to be a good appraiser, because if you can be a good vehicle appraiser and do it fast without actually revealing anything to the seller of the vehicle, you can actually make quite a bit of money in this business. So anyways, if you guys wouldn't mind, post your experience and stuff like that in the comments section below, you know, or do it in a discussion on like Google Plus or Facebook or anything like that. I'm on both of those websites, so the links for those will be in the description box below. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be one next week. So take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in a little while.